Hi. Yes. The thickest marauder in Fortnite is here.
You can see your
The
tears
only
in
weapons
face.
we can use must come from marauders. Now, since we're the thickest marauder in Fortnite, we are now in the marauders family. They don't want
Girl looking awesome, she be chillin' with my team. You know how they do. I just got two, one leg proof. How do you do? Can I get your number?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me again and I'm back with another video, and in this video you already know we're gonna be doing deadlocks. So to start with, I interlocked all the hair from the back, and that's what I'm doing in this video. In this quick clip, I just interlocked all the hair at the back, so you'll see the difference from when it is undone to when they are done. And this is my model Kyle. So basically, I will be showing you a quick and detailed way on what I'm doing right here. But this is it's like backcombing, and it's like backcombing slash locking it. That's when you get the hair with the loose hair to lock in each other to create a deadlock. And from this video, when you finish making the hair into a dreadlock, you twist it. And I used styling. Oh, I forgot the gel which I used, but I'll put all the links down. So with this gel, you just put a little bit of gel, on each braid. Then you twist it and twist it and twist it and twist it. And as you twisting it, like, make sure you're smoothing the gel into the braid so it's nice and clean when you finish. And that's how you make, that's how you twist it. That's the quick retwist. However, this process, if you just done it by itself and you leave it like that, it doesn't last for long, and it doesn't really help knot the hair, especially if the person is got naturally curly hair. So now you can see that I've done the whole back, and you can see where in the roots, you can see the scalp more clearly from the back. If you look where I've tied the back hair and the front hair, there's a big difference. And that's only because I've locked the hair, and I done that using a needle, which I'll be showing you later on in my process. Don't worry, he's not crying because I've slapped him or anything. He's crying because I took about 4 hours just to do the bag, and he was so annoyed that he didn't get to spend time on his PS4. So this is why he was upset to the point that he was even crying. It's that deep. It is so deep. So from here, I'm just locking. So what I'm using there is it's like a crochet hook, but a mini version of it. So when you're doing this, you need to make sure that when you pat the hair well, and then it's flat, like when on the hair on your fingers, it should be flat. And when you're pretty much poking the crochet needle in and out of between your thumb and your index finger. And while you're doing that, you are twisting the hair within your index finger. So what that does is it tangles the hair inside each other, creating a lock, and this helps create healthy locks in the future. So that's what I'm doing at the start. So right there, you can see I've made the hair, make sure the hair is flat. I've parted the hair from the rest of the hair to give a clear parting. And you just poke it in and out whilst you're twisting, and you continue to do that, and you do that as many times as you want until when you feel like the dreadlock is tight enough. And if you're gonna be styling it, and twisting it, make sure it's not too tight, because if it's been too tight, then when you do the next steps, it becomes rather painful to style. So like I didn't want this to be a painful hairstyle for him, so I didn't do them too tight. I done them nice and soft, so like eventually his natural hair would then get tangled, and his locks have been growing very well, so I didn't need to go in too tough with the process. So you just going in and out, twisting, twisting, twisting. Don't forget to twist, because when you're twisting it, it's creating that circular motion of a dreadlock. So see? So if you're looking at them compared to the other ones, and you can see there I've pulled out a hair, and bear in mind, if you like, I'm only pulling out hair because his hair is wet right now. It's in a moisture condition where it's not too dry and it's not too wet, so it's easy to part the hair, and he's got like really nice and soft hair. So I put out the hair, and now I'm putting that hair in and out of the braid again. So you just go in and out, in and out, in and out, while he is enjoying his lollipop. You can see it's not painful. He's there dancing, going, rocking back and forth. So now we're gonna twist it. So when you're twisting it, you place the gel on the braid. Make sure it's nice and smooth. Don't put too much, because too much it will then create a mold at the root of the hair. So like when your dreads grow, it's now creating like a dirt. And remember, this is dreads, so it doesn't clean properly as washing your straight hair. So right now I've went and grabbed a loophole. These are normally used for like beadings, but they're perfect to knot down at the bottom. And when you're doing the bottom, always try to make sure you do at least like 3 to 4 loops. So there's one loop, so you go in, and when I mean like you don't make it tight, I was saying it for this point of time, because when you're doing this and your braid is already too tight, it makes it difficult for the loop. I don't even know if it's called a loop, whatever that thing is, the loop thing to go in. So it makes it difficult for that to go in. So you just go in and out. So now I've done it twice, and like you can see, it's getting a bit difficult. So I have to be patient, and I have to keep on twisting it back and forth, so it's not painful for him, and it's easy. And you can see from the roots that it's getting tighter and tighter. And this is the third time. And this is why I say don't do it twice, because if you do it twice, it creates two braids on one braid. So it means when your dreadlock is growing, it's got 2 strands instead of 1. So it's not a proper knot, and that creates like weak dreadlocks. So see how tight there it is tight. So I'm trying to be soft. You just have to wiggle it, wiggle, so, and just then pull it out gently, and there we go, we got it out. And you can see from there now it's knotted, hence why I'm not even using a lot of clippers. I got the silver clippers, but I don't need to use a lot because I'm doing this method. I put the gel again. You're repeating the same process. It is key to do that. Not too much gel, just a little bit gel, then you rub it in, and you make sure your hair is not too wet, because if it's too wet, it doesn't hold the gel proper, and then like and if it's too dry also, it makes the gel oily, so it doesn't work proper. Yeah, get in the loop again, then you pull it out. So this one should have been easier. See, easier because it's not tight at the root. And you just repeating the same process again. You can see the clear difference between the tightness on this, how it is on the scalp compared to the rest. So like if you look at this, because I was doing it in a new line, so okay, here you can see a clear image what I meant. So you're just twisting it and you're stabbing, and with these little needles you have to be careful. You have to be very careful because every time when I do this, my thumb always has like it's like paper cuts, because you're literally jagging this thing into your thumb, jabbing. Continue doing that in your twisting slowly but surely. So like basically the reason why you're twisting is so that like the hair you pull in, when it goes back, when the hair you pull out, when it goes back in, it goes from a different angle. That's why you twist it. So it's like in a circular motion of like getting tangled, and this is the best way of detangling it than just twisting and then locking it at the bottom, because that can be undone easily. But once your dreadlock is done like this, they're quite hard to get off. And right now I'm just like back combing it, because back combing it makes it also easy, because when you back comb it, it makes the hair tangled. So you see what I mean, like the hair is flat, and when I'm doing the twisting, it goes skinnier and skinnier, it's getting skinnier and skinnier, and like that's like the dreadlock now becoming, because when I have it, it's flat, the hair flat, I'm bringing the hair together, making it tighter and bringing it together. And always make sure any hair in the way is out of the way. Just if you need pins, get pins to clear out of the way so that you're working from a nice space. Otherwise the client will be in pain, because a little bit of mistake of pulling the other hair can be so painful. So just keep on doing this. So I'm not a professional when it comes to this, so I am learning as much as you are learning. So if I do something wrong, don't penalize me for it. I am learning as much as you are learning. So you see how like just twisting. In these ones you can see how it works. Just twisting. And you can actually clearly, like if you want and you don't want to do the gel and locking, because some people don't want gel in their locks, they don't want oil in their locks, so you can just do this and leave it, and it's like a it's a it's a it's like a startup for locks, so that the locks will know that that's what you want them to do, so they'll just start growing in that kind of formula, because you've already given them a right direction. Just spray some water, because the hair was now getting a bit dry, so spray some water on it, and then we just continue. See how the hair is tangled. You just close the hair and pull it to the right side. That's why you need to have your water in hand, because the water will make sure that when you do that process, it's not painful. My client is only 10 and he's already complaining about sitting down. The last thing you want to do is make them also complain about the pain, because once they complain about the pain, that's it, done. They're never coming back. They're never coming back. In fact, I think if it was painful, he would never have sat down. He would just be like, I'm going, because halfway he was like, Charity, it's okay, we continue this tomorrow. I need to go play Xbox. This process can be time consuming, so when you do this, don't forget to tell your client to be prepared for that, because they'll be sitting for a long time. However, it is the best when you're starting up dreadlocks. I've used this on my clients who are starting up their dreadlocks, and now they look like they've had their dreadlocks for like years, because it literally makes is a good base, a good starting base for making dreadlocks if you want like instant dreadlocks. And when you're doing dreadlocks, try to use one product. Water is essential. Water is a must-have when you're doing dreadlocks. And then for your gels, try to have one gel. And what I mean by this, I mean like just have one type of gel you're using. Don't mix it with other gels, because the minute it becomes oily, it will no longer work. Because for me, I liked it when it's oily when I'm finished, because that's when it glows, like it's giving you like a nice gloss. But if you're having that before you put the gel on, it can be a very difficult to work with, and it can be very difficult for the hair to twist and hold the twist proper, because you want the hair to hold the twist. So that's why I put the gel on the back of my hand, then you are pretty much using the hair gel to massage the hair, the dreadlock. So you're literally massaging the dreadlock, and you have to like massage it smooth so that there's no extra 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 hair gel left in the braid, because it has to be nicely evenly smoothed out in the braid, and it gives like a proper nice finish. That's why I really love this process. And when you're doing the loops, always go, so depending where you want the braid to fall, that's where you should go last. So I always do it diagonally, so diagonally, horizontal, and vertical. That's how I always do it. I dropped my lid, so I had to go grab it to just make sure that my product is closed, because it cannot be opened, because that's when it becomes just oily. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. I hope you're all staying safe, keeping well, and now that we're coming out of lockdown, you're all still being healthy, because I see a lot of people having fun, going to parties. Enjoy yourself, but keep safe. So when it comes to styling, because now I finished like the twisting. When it comes to styling, there's many ways you can style, but you also have to think of like long lasting styles, because you can always do the drop on twist, which I feel like they're good when you have really long braids. But for his hair, because it's quite short, it's long but it's quite short, I'm gonna have it go backwards. I want to have braids which going backwards, and that way it can give him like a nice breeze of having his hair backwards for a first time in a while, because he's always been rocking it going front. So you're literally just twisting it, and then you're just putting, like, I like to call it ropes. You put the rope on top of each other. It doesn't require no skills. It's not hard. You're just putting the rope beside each other, and then you grab the next one, and that's how you just do it. So it's not that hard. And the thing with dreadlocks, once you're if especially if you're doing this style, you do not need bands to hold the style. Whereas if you're doing strands of strands of twist, so to let you know how unpainful this is, I just had to think it, because your braids are quite fresh. You don't want to grab on too tight or pull on or make the rolls too thick, because it will pull on the scalp and it becomes painful. So you just gotta be quite easy with it and be gentle with them, because they're already too tight, like they're tight. So you don't want it to be grabbing on too tight. But I didn't even tell him what I was doing, because like I said, he was in a hurry to go play Xbox. So I just told him I'm taking out the hair clips, so he's just waiting for me to take out all the hair clips. But I'm just like braiding as I'm going, because I thought you all need to see the quick. So you twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it. Then you go. Oh, I just need to remove all the bands, because he was about to leave, so I put bands to make sure that it didn't come off, because he packed up his stuff and was ready to go. And that's
Ready?
done.
One,
So with
two,
all my
three,
hairstyles,
four.
this is what I do to all my hairstyles. It's very important. Hot towel. Hot towel is very important to all the hairstyles. I feel like it loosens out the skin. So if the braids are tight or if they're not, it just loosens out
gonna be hot.
the skin. And you just be like, oh, I was not expecting it to be that hot. So it loosens out the skin and it gives it like a refreshing feel, so that now when he goes out the cold, when the breeze hits him, he can feel it proper, and he can actually go to sleep proper without being in pain. And don't ever forget your styling hair mousse. Just put some hair mousse in there to just soften out the braids at the bottom, and so it just all feels nice, smells nice. And I just feel like since he's been sitting here for the longest, I might as well do it for him, so he can just be like, oh my god, what is this? But this is how you do it. It's quite easy and it's not painful. He loved it. I liked it. It's quite easy. And if you want me to do more of these kind of videos, just let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share it. And if you go on my Insta, I'll be posting the pictures of this hairstyle with him on. Pictures of him on. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you back next time.
You're right there.
I think we'll stay on for I think we'll stay on for that one. What's there?
I've just put this on my video on YouTube and you're doing that on your nose.
Yeah, okay, one off. Yeah, wait, cute. It's all my mum, right?
Yeah, you can just show her.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'll go home. Do you think I'll be able to take it off?
Yeah, she should be able to take off.
Will I be able to?
Try to take off one of the sides. No, you have to start from the back.
I cannot think so.
Just come down.
I can hold night, we be looking like, ooh. Girl looking all sweet, she be chilling with her teeth. You know how they do. I just step too far, one leg too far. Like, how do you do? Can I get
You can stand up.